Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Sips, Riffs, and Flix. I'm your co-host, Kevin.
And I'm Brandon.
And we're coming to you with a little bit of a different setup. We are not in the new studio tonight.
Nope.
But we are in my kitchen, dining room, whatever you call this area.
Or are we?
And we also did not set up microphones. We like to go spur of the moment, so we don't know how the sound goes, but hopefully it's going to be all right.
It'll be fine. All 17 people that watch, I think they'll be okay with it.
I think we're actually up to like 19.
No, just that's an average.
Oh,
17 average. Some have been 19 who've watched.
Well, we hope you've all had a great week. It's a Friday evening here for us. I don't know when you might see this, but it's been a long week for me. What about you?
Yes.
You did some
A
traveling.
little bit of traveling. There's a little, when y'all watch this, there's a bit of an FAA glitch in the system that kind of
You got to do a little airport sit.
got things a little sideways. I will tell you, though, when you're walking through the Charlotte Douglas Airport at 1:30 in the morning,
Yep.
you'd be surprised at how many people are sleeping on the floor.
Just like it's nothing.
I mean, sucking in all the
Didn't have their
crumbs.
CPAP on.
No, I didn't notice that next time, which by the way, I hope there never is a next time. But I'm going to look and see if there's like a dead baby elephant with a CPAP on.
Yeah,
Because that's what. But I mean, like just laying on the ground.
I don't get it.
And I was thinking to myself, think of all the shoes that have walked through that today that went and stood in the men's urinal in some stranger's pee-pee, just puddles of it. And then they walked and sat down, put their feet there. And now some poor old girl's got her face like this with a pile of drool on it.
And pee. Just
And lots of pee.
pee on the
People
cheek. Pee on the cheek, right there.
Pee on the cheek. That's why you can't sit with your mouth open. You never know when you'll be sleeping on an airport
That's true.
floor.
That's true.
Have you ever slept on an airport floor?
No, I've slept in the chairs, like in a terminal, but never.
Really?
Never in a
Like
floor.
overnight?
No, not overnight.
Yeah, these are overnighters.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm just like talking about, your flight's late 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah. That's what they know. These people were having to sleep there until like their next flight at 6 a.m. or whenever it was.
Have you ever seen that movie? The
Airport?
Terminal?
Yes, a long time ago. Would like to
Is
read
it Tom Hanks?
It is Tom Hanks.
He's like some sort of weird, his visa doesn't work or something.
Yeah.
He can't like fly out or can't leave the airport or something.
He's like a transient or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Honestly, though, I think if you were homeless and you could afford to buy the cheapest plane ticket,
You could maybe stay there forever?
I mean, how would they know? I mean,
You could switch gates, I guess, all the
Every
time.
day.
Right? That's not a bad idea.
you could fly Allegiant. Well, no, that's a different airport. Save your money. Listen, if you're homeless and you're hungry, save your money. Buy the cheapest ticket you can find, and then just live in the airport. I think you could.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Now, the only downside is there ain't no showers. Get you a credit card. Get your credit card. Rack up them points to become in the Admirals Club, and you can shower in American Airlines Admiral Club.
You can hit the sinks, though, and wash up with a cloth.
What they call a Hears bath. Now, where it's going to get tough is when you got to run a rack through it. However, there is a man in the bathrooms that can still help you with it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You just got to give him $1 or $2.
Well, they're not going to be able to do that.
What's he got? Towels? Starburst?
And the mints.
Yeah.
Used to be like, and they'd come over, hey man, let me help you out. It's
Yeah.
kind of like at those clubs we used to go to when we were younger and not married.
Mm-hmm.
And they would give you the stuff in your hand you'd wash.
Yeah.
You like Club 2000.
Do you remember being at Cody Joe's like a month ago, and there was a guy doing...
Yes!
I think I gave that man a 20 at some point. Just hand me.
Well, we gave everybody all our money at Cody Joe's. Here, you get a 20. You get a 20. I'm going to buy 36 hot dogs.
True story.
That is true. Somebody ate a bunch of hot dogs on the way home.
It turned me.
I ate 3 and tried to give the driver some. You want some? You want some? But by the way, who knew that the Cody Joe's hot dogs come automatically with chili?
So, I didn't have one while all y'all were eating them.
Yeah.
But I had one sitting right here at like 3 o'clock that morning by myself. Ate a hot dog.
So you drove back all the way from Charlotte, rode back,
No.
and had a hot dog in your pocket.
They were sitting in like the cup holder of the limo.
So you were like...
Yes, we were in a limo.
To go to Cody Joe's.
They were sitting in like the cup holder.
Yeah.
So when I was getting out, I grabbed a handful. I don't know how many, but I had one when I got home. Yeah.
I grabbed a bushel. Well, I was hungry.
Yeah. All right, so that was a good intro, I guess.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So on this episode, we're going to try a bourbon that my wife gave me for Christmas, I believe.
It's called Penelope.
Penelope Bourbon. It is a straight bourbon whiskey.
80 proof.
Ooh, it's going to be delish.
Oh, we're going to love it.
So she had gotten this for me, I think it was for Christmas, and she was at the ABC store, and apparently the guy told her, like, this one's very popular, it's hard for us to keep it on the shelf, and so she went ahead and got it.
It is a 4 grain, too.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. It's got corn, rye, wheat, and malted barley.
That's four. That's 4 grains.
100% all day long. Also known as Quattro.
4 grains and 2 chains.
Aromas of sweet buttercream, fresh apples married with layers of nutmeg and allspice.
So basically, this is going to be like a cupcake.
Well,
is what
it has nutmeg in it, so I know I'm going to like it. And here's the question.
I love buttercream, by the way.
Do you think that when you have things that you've put together and you say that they're married with one another, what do you reckon the divorce rate is for whiskey? Because it's high right now for us.
50%.
54.
Ooh, I bet this is going to be so good.
I stuck that on my nose.
Listen, I love buttercream. Oh, I ain't thought about nothing but a dang wedding cake ever since you said buttercream. God, I love buttercream.
God, I love buttercream.
Be careful, you suck that. You gonna suck that countertop up.
And this is an 80 proof. And this here is where is it made? First Steps, non-chill filtered, aged at a minimum of 26 months in a charred New American oak barrel. And this is straight out of Kentucky. All right. Thought I was going to have something a little more spatial for you.
All right, so Penelope Bourbon. It says something. Wait, go back. It says it says non-chill filter.
Non-chill filter? I believe that's what it said.
Never heard tell such.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we're going to try this out. It's Penelope Bourbon, 80 proof.
Oh no, this is distilled in Indiana but bottled in Kentucky.
Hoosers. All right, Penelope Bourbon, 80 proof.
Cheers.
Cheers. I can't tell you. I think I like that a lot, actually. So, here we go. But let me tell this before you say.
Go ahead.
Just like some of the others we've tasted that are lower proof, I think I'm really going to like them. And that they're going to be just super smooth. This one's got a little kick at the end of it, too.
Well, a little bit, but I think that's just because it's a whiskey.
Maybe I need something like 20 proof.
Yeah, but basically you need a wild cherry coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
It's pretty good, actually. So mine's got the little bit of ice one down in it now. That's one I could definitely just sit and drink on.
No, this is really good. It's actually got a nice flavor. I don't think it hits too hot, but I see what you're saying. But I think if you let this sit for like another minute or two and let that ice
be like water
running down the mountain.
Let me get a little nip.
Give me a little something.
Get a little
Get a little nip right there.
Get a little nip.
Little tug.
You need a little touch?
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna turn
Get you a little touch.
Get you a little. Get you one. Hopefully, what we're saying here, it's not an inside joke, but hopefully you guys are going to get to see what we're talking, what that little thing is, hopefully real soon. Something that's been in the works for 4 months, actually going on 5. But we're going to work on it still.
It's going to be good.
That's right.
I'm going to let mine sit for a spell.
Go ahead.
So as if you just tuned in, we're on Penelope Bourbon, straight bourbon whiskey, 80 proof, and out of everything we've had so far, I like this one.
I'm gonna be honest.
I like it a lot.
This here is really good. It is smooth. Now I don't. I'm a nutmegger, and I don't taste none of the nutmeg.
I don't either.
I'm not even going buttery cream.
Yeah. So I was going to ask you again. So you said we're supposed to have.
Is there something with salt?
So there's.
Is there salted something in there?
So you got aromas of sweet buttercream.
Not yet.
Fresh apples.
Nope. Not nary a bit.
Married with layers of nutmeg.
Mm-mm.
And allspice.
Does it say anything about salt?
No.
What about up here in the beans? Oh, no, malted barley. No, I got to salt something. Like
Whoa.
almost like a caramel.
The palate is
Say salt.
a creamy sweet dance of almonds and vanilla bean
No.
that finishes with hints of toasted macadamia nuts and a subtle kiss of tangerine citrus. All adds up to be a salty caramel kiss.
I got none of those.
I've never, ever tasted anything they say we're supposed to taste.
So did you know that apparently, like, I'm going to tell this wrong, but why vanilla is on these descriptions a lot is because there's something to do with the process that they use a vanilla bean. I don't think I just made that up. Don't get me wrong, everything I just said was all jobbled in the wrong order, but there's something to do, and that's why vanilla is a popular undertone flavor or whatnot.
Because of the bean?
There's something that they use that had, like a vanilla bean or something.
I got no idea.
Geeky swallowers, what I'm going to do.
Oh, yeah. That, after it sat for a minute, I could sit and drink that all night. All night long.
I'm trying to get them, man. I even gave it a little swish. But I'll tell you what, it's good. I can't tell you this. I can't taste none of them notes and flavors. But what I can tell you, Penelope, is you've done a good job.
It's good.
It's good. You can sip on it. Ain't gonna bother nothing.
So, this is the thing. And I don't know anything about Penelope. If I was going to make a bourbon, this is what I would make. Is this exact... Like, now that it's sat here and had this ice, like, I just took a sip, and I mean, I could just see myself just sitting by the fire, listening to a little Luther Vandross.
Coming through on Turtle Box.
I'm just sipping on it.
Yeah. So this is actually one of the bourbons that we've tried here that you can see yourself sipping straight. Yeah. Well... By golly, y'all done something.
With a little bit of ice.
Yeah. No, not me.
But I'm not going to mix Cherry Coke Zero with this. This is a sipper.
You ain't going to ruin it.
Woo.
So do you know what this costs by chance?
I don't.
All right, let's check it out.
Check it out. This is a straight up just a sipping.
I'm going to be honest with you. This was a pleasant surprise. I didn't know what to think.
Come in as a hater, left without your pee in the tires.
It's still early. That might happen.
At some point during one of these podcasts, but I'm going to say something that's just going to take off like wildfire.
Something. Get you, fool. Let's see. Penelope Bourbon.
They're good.
Oh, my God. That can't be right. $100? Damn, your wife loves you.
Love it. Love
it. Oh, 4 grain. Let's see.
Love it, baby.
$29.99.
Yeah, $20.
Add to cart. All right, let me go to my cart.
Get you figuring them taxes and shit.
Get you.
But she probably put it. You got to take the C-store here in good old Statesville.
Oh my God, I can't work my phone. 4 grain. Add to cart. Here we go. Okay, it's $40. So again, this is something I would never buy because it's over 30. Unless I have something really good's happening.
Unless you had your real good week.
I mean, it's gotta be a humdinger of a week for me to splurge on the 40 bottle.
I can't put that extra 10 in there.
No.
Budgets.
I'll tell you what I haven't. I'm going to bring it on here one night. I ain't going to tell you. I'm going to save it for you.
I love how we have gone country. Gone country. Look at them boots.
So when I travel, especially when I go to New York, and even in Florida, when I was in Tampa a couple of weeks ago, they were like, "Where are you from again?"
Yeah.
Yeah. And they go, "Let me guess." And I'll say, "You guess." And they'll say, "Tennessee."
Yeah.
And I say, "No, Texas." They never guess North Carolina.
I used to get, when people would guess mine, it would be like deep south. And I'm like, no, y'all, I'm Statesville, North Carolina.
Yeah.
But they would always be like Tennessee, Georgia, Kentucky. I mean, it was all kinds of crazy.
All around it.
All kinds of stuff.
All
and
around
I don't think we sound country.
Put hair around it.
I don't think we sound... I don't think we sound country at all.
I don't hear it in you, but I will say this. If I hear myself like on a voicemail, and I think, good God.
That's why I never listen. That's why I never watch these podcasts.
What damn turnip truck did I fall off of? Good God.
That's why I don't watch these podcasts, because I don't like to hear my own voice.
No, I don't have a radio voice, a TV voice.
You know, I ain't never told this on this podcast, but
oh mercy,
there's some songs on iTunes. If you got to searching, you might find something with me on it. And to this day, I can't even listen to them because I sound so country. So,
well, what's one of the names of the song?
Well, I ain't gonna tell you all that. People got to search for that.
Oh, we'll put a link in.
Yeah, we'll put a link in.
I'll find it.
All right. So, final thoughts. Penelope Bourbon, 80 proof. We're on this is called the 4 grain. Let me get up.
Yep,
4 grain. Brandon, would you walk across the street?
I would happily walk across the street, uphill in the snow both ways to get to this.
That's how my daddy went to high school.
Mine too, granddaddy.
Uphill both ways.
Him and his pappy.
So yeah, I would too. This is, I think, out of everything we've tried, at first sip,
Yeah.
this one is right off the bat I really like it. Like, I would just sit and sip on it.
Yep.
I don't think I've said that about any of them. Well,
You said about a couple.
I did. Eagle Rare was one that I said I'd
Yeah,
sip.
I think
But
so.
this one, man, this one's good.
It is good.
My wife did a great job.
Well done. Hey, good job, Maria.
Good job, Maria.
And everyone at the ABC stir that helped her.
Mm-hmm. So, if y'all are looking for an easy sipper, take it from me, who's not a bourbon drinker. We do bourbons, I swear, every episode, and I still ain't a bourbon drinker. This one's good. Easy drinking, good sipper. If you're wanting to buy something for somebody to ease them into bourbons, this would be a good entry, I think. Price-wise, it might be a little higher than what most people would pay, I guess, for entry level, but sipping-wise, this one's an easy sipper. I would give this to people. I'd drink it.
I was going to say, this will make a good gift, too.
It would make a good gift. So,
good job, Penelope.
All right, so
Golf clap.
So thank y'all for tuning in. As always, like, share, comment, tell your mama, tell your friends. Brandon, are we going to start sharing the new YouTube page?
Yeah, so that's a good point. We'll bring it up on the next episode since you're at the end. So all this right now is under the Appetite umbrella. Well, eventually what we have started to do is Appetite is going to phase out here after several more episodes. And everything is going to be found on the Sips, Riffs, and Flix YouTube channel. And we also have a TikTok.
Yep.
And we also have an Instagram.
And we will start putting links up on these so that you guys can start following. We have a good following on the Appetite page, but as Brandon said, we want to switch you guys over to the Sips, Riffs, and Flix page. Brandon, am I going to be on Appetite before you finish the show?
I don't know. So we're going to do 100 episodes. And I've actually got a couple that are in the archive that are not coming out yet, but they will be soon. So you guys stay tuned and look out for that stuff. So we're going to cap it off with the Century.
Okay. And if you've not, any fans of Sips, Riffs, and Flix that have come in the last year or so, Appetite for Discussion, Brandon's original podcast, has some really, really, really good interviews. Some really big people. So go check that out, Appetite for Discussion. And we will also post links for Sips, Riffs, and Flix page.
Yep.
And maybe Brandon will have a change of heart and put me on Appetite before he stops.
I mean, you've only been on 4 episodes.
True, but we have something to talk about now. Something real.
Something real.
All right, so thank y'all. Tell your mom, tell your friends. Like the links, like like something. I don't know. Make comments. Do something.
Just
Do something.
share. Yep.
All right. See y'all. Thank you.
Bye.